Namaste. Thank you all for joining and for the wonderful feedback and your thoughts that you are sharing about whatever I am presenting to you. So, all this while I've been talking about the thinking fun. So, the next hat that we would like to talk about is the red hat. Now, can you guess what could be the red hat and what kind of thinking that red hat will come up with? Any guesses? Any guesses? Okay. So, what is the red color stand for? What do you associate red color with? Maybe anger or danger or passion. Yes. Yes. So, what are all these? These are all emotions, and that's what the red hat thinking asks us to do. So when we are wearing red hat and thinking about any situation or a problem, whatever problem situation we are wanting to resolve or come up with a solution for that, we need to think about what are the emotions of people who are involved in that particular situation. So why emotions are important and why we need to give that much importance to these emotions while we are thinking. Because whatever thinking or mostly whenever we are doing any kind of thinking, it's for a problem situation. We are trying to analyze that particular situation and come up with a solution. So when we are looking for a solution, it is always for how to improve that particular situation, to understand what are the problems or which are the areas where we can improve, and how do we judge that it is improved. It's because the experience gets better for the people who are there involved in that particular situation. So that's why it's like how they feel initially and after the problem solved, after the solution or after the result. So the best way to judge that is how they are experiencing that situation. And what is experience all about is you can measure it with the feelings that you have. So whatever negative feelings that you had initially, if they are getting improved, then obviously that is how you see that it's a positive result. So that's how the emotions play a very important role in any kind of thinking. Now when we say emotions, compared to the white hat thinking that we just looked before I talked about red hat thinking. So in white hat thinking, it is all about fact and information, and it is all based on some kind of a survey or some kind of chart, statistics. It's all about that. When it comes to feelings, it's just that I feel it, the way I feel about that situation. You may not always be able to give the justification. So it's okay. The moment you put on the red hat, it's okay. You need not look for any justification, because that's the whole point. We just want to put down all the emotions, feelings that we have, in spite of not knowing the reason behind it, why we feel the way we feel. It's okay. So just putting it down, and the reason may not always be a tangible reason which we can justify it then and then, but definitely at our subconscious level, at back of our mind, there are few things which we are not able to express, and that's how we don't know why we think the way, or why that emotion many a times. But it's okay. So while you are doing red hat thinking, the most important thing is just note down or just think about what are the feelings that you have about that situation. It's okay if you don't know the justification for it, okay, because it is very valuable. As I explained earlier, that when we are trying to come up with a solution, it's these feelings we are trying to improve or turn it from negative to positive, and that's what we want as a final result. So it's important to capture them. Two more important things about feelings I would like to discuss here is first, that many a times it happens that whatever feelings that we have about that situation right now might be quite different when we hear some other opinion about it, or we discuss it about someone else. or so it can be varied depending on time, so it's okay, that's how it would be. But then you need to still note it down, put it on paper, for to get a better holistic view of that particular situation, because that's what I have been discussing, that if we want to have or have a particular thinking about that situation from all different views, these are the various views, and this is how we can structure our thinking by thinking about that situation from different perspectives. So first it was about facts and information, now I am saying about red hat thinking, which is all about gathering or putting down the emotions that of everyone. So for you it is very easy to relate to your own emotions, but when it comes to if you are solving the problem for people around, then you need to empathize with them and try and see how they are feeling about that particular situation. So that's which is the first step, as some of you might be aware of design thinking process, to empathize. So to understand the situation well and enough from everyone's point of view, you need to understand what are their feelings about that situation. And that's what is, if you are able to consider yourself at their place and then imagine how it feels, it would be the best results that you would get about this type of thinking. And another thing about red hat thinking that I wanted to bring to your notice is that red hat thinking can be, there need not be only one type of feelings that you have about the situation. It could be mix of positive and negative. It's okay, it happens. But then while taking a decision or while analyzing whatever feelings that you have, you may just look at it that if it is a positive, if you have many positive feelings about it, then the overall feeling is positive. Or if you have more negative feelings about it, then the overall feeling could be negative. So the red hat thinking or the feelings can vary according to time, or it could be a mixed bag of feelings. That's perfectly fine. And it's just that if we focus more on feelings at a time, then we'll be able to put down all the feelings that we have about this particular situation, the problem situation that we are trying to solve. And yes, that is how it helps, because ultimately, as I mentioned, that we are aiming to make positive changes in the situation when we are trying to come up with the solution, and that's how it helps. So I hope that this share was very helpful to you and you liked it. If you do like it, please like, share and subscribe, because one thought can transform many lives. And I'll see you next time in the next session. Thank you. Bye. Take care.